Versus Bhojpuri
pick their
Dabang.
bowlers with care now. Who to hit? Who to push? Maybe now's the time with this gentle off spin. Or straighter ones really. That one on target.
Well, I've seen this so often. Right after the power play is over, you see the field being spread out, and that just once for the taking. I don't know why a lot of captains don't tend to still have another fielder in the circle, have 5 instead of 4, because you've got the Kerala strikers under the cosh at the moment. They're going at about a run a ball. They've lost 2 wickets. And if they lose another wicket now in trying to pierce the field and not get those easy singles, you're well and truly on top. But we've seen this happen at all levels of the game.
Such is the fear, I suppose, of giving boundaries away, that you tend to be a little conservative in the infield. Now, of course, a change in the field for the lefty, Nadi. We got, I've gone back to a 2-2 in the infield. So here are our radio partners. Your City 91.1. Always nice to have radio partners. And the full toss again, patted back to Jesh. Low rate of scoring runs continues for the Kerala strikers, and they are now very close to already being 10 runs and over required.
Bowling. बस यही करना तूने जिता दिया. यही करेगा तो जिता दिया.
Single, come on, Maddie, at least that. Push it around. There's so many gaps in the field right now. Don't just bat it back to the bowler. Angle the bat, do something, push it around in those areas, take the single. You will get the loose deliveries later, but you've got to take the singles at least.
Well, that's Ajoy keeping. And if you look at the wicket keeper there, that's wide. And is that going to be wide for? No, it's not. Comedy of errors there. Just not getting the ball in hand.
Embarrassed smile. But yeah, too wide for the keeper. Ajoy, no chance at all. And luckily for the Bhojpuri Dabangs, it's such a slow outfield that the ball did not go through for a boundary. Meant large number of extras.
Bowling.
But just getting back to the wicketkeeper, he's standing
God one.
for a spinner about 4 or 5 yards behind the stumps. So the chances of effecting a stumping are next to nil.
Well, all I can say is that perhaps he's not hugely confident.
Come on, show it to us.
There is nothing but signature mode. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this.
Okay, so there you have it. Urvashi out there, very excited. Almost has her fingers, legs, everything crossed for her team right now. There you go. She does, and she hopes that the Bhojpuri Dabangs come out on top. Well, thank you so much for talking to us, and hope you're enjoying this.
Yes.
And it's back to you guys.
Rohan, this is beginning to look very difficult now for the Kerala strikers. Almost an air of impossibility here. You mentioned not to get into double figures. They have now 10.11. But apart from that, really what worries me is the lack of intention of pushing it around in the infield for a single, or of course going for the big one. I mean, there has to be scoring intent when you're so far behind and you're chasing.
Well, what this does is, if by chance one of these two batsmen get out now, it just puts so much pressure on the batsman coming in, because he has to go at 10, over 10 and over from word go. But this is how you do it. Pick the length up early, front foot down,
One bounce
right over
into the boundary
mid-wicket.
fence. 4 runs.
One bounce for 4. We need more of this from the Kerala strikers.
Yep, a bomb chicka wow moment for sure. He got to the pitch of the ball, and we've been saying he's a strong boy, so when he decides to let loose, the ball will race to the boundary as it did then. All right, here are our bomb chicka wow girls, making sure everybody here at the ground has a good time. Yeah, more of that. Maddie, careful though. Don't miss the single. Well, forget about the single. Full toss, and is that also just inside the
There's
boundary? It
another
is
boundary.
consecutive boundaries
Four more for
Kerala
Kerala
strikers
strikers.
and Maddie.
That was not the best disguised slower ball I've seen. But you've got to give the bowler credit for trying. Kerala strikers, teammates and supporters are happy.
On a
2
hat-trick of
consecutive boundaries. But this is what I mean. If you look at his speeds, the last ball was an attempted slower ball, but the difference in speed wasn't that much.
Difficult to do that when you're about 115, 110. Oh, well kept. A joy. Fantastic stuff. That could have been many more runs.
Well, the 2 boundaries have
Right
clearly
single
rattled
by hat-trick
Ayaz
chance
Khan.
still alive.
It's upset his
Will it be a boundary of
normal
this ball?
line and length.
Come on,
Trying to do
Hyderabad.
something different. One with the slow delivery
Be
the
warned.
previous ball, and now again. Look at the crowd. And very well kept as well. And that's got to be another wide. Not so well kept this time round. They'll get a single along with the wide.
50
Just
runs
the
comes
over the
up
Kerala
for the
strikers
Kerala
were
strikers.
Looking for 11 off it already. 2 deliveries yet to come.
Bhavna from the Malayalam film industry, very popular of course, enjoying the proceedings, but Bhavna, your team is in a little bit of trouble. Oh, could have been dangerous straight to mid-on. Misfield allows a single. This is a bit of payback for the Kerala strikers because they missed about 4 or 5, I'm not saying easy, but 4 or 5 catches in the field and give a few extras away through inefficient fielding, so this 1 run paid back.
Well, what this over has done is got the run rate back to about 9.5. At the start of this over, it was in excess of 10. That's another wide. He is clearly rattled because he's come over the wicket, he's come round the wicket. He hasn't got his line and length right. That's the Kerala strikers dugout.
And right in the middle, lovely Priya Mani, national award-winning actress, and of course a brand ambassador of the entire league, the Celebrity Cricket League. Manoj Tiwari not particularly happy with his bowler or the rest of his field. And that too coming from Ayaz Khan, 13 runs in this over. Slower 1 and patted back. So the over finally comes to an end. After 8, it's 53 for 2.